The IMF is pushing Ecuador to implement central bank independence. But what does that mean, to put a central bank beyond the reach of its own government? Central bank independence is and always has been a mechanism to prioritize certain economic interests over others. This is certainly true in countries that have their own currencies. Their central bank independence is and has been a mechanism to prioritize the interests over wealth owners and financial sector actors who are interested in low inflation over the interests of workers who are interested in full employment and wage growth. The same is true in Ecuador. Ecuador is a dollarized economy, and as such, it has much less policy space available than other countries. But it doesn't mean that it has no policy space at all. In fact, it means that it should be able to use whatever policy space it has as effectively as possible and in a way that is accountable to the government and to voters. Financial sector actors, wealth owners, and the IMF may prefer an independent central bank because it would more readily part with the country's dollar reserves and thereby enable and facilitate capital flight from Ecuador. But most citizens have an interest in those dollar reserves being deployed as effectively as possible within the country for domestic economic purposes. So you can see that central bank independence is not an institutional fix without distributional consequences. The IMF should leave it to Ecuadorians to decide what the central bank should and should not do with those dollar reserves.